Yeah, there's some crazy stuff right here. News broke in July that the former executive director of NFLPA, Lloyd Howell, resigned. Now, upon his release, Mr. Lloyd Howell Jr. released a statement in regards of how 2 years ago he accepted the director role because he had a passion for the union in regards of players' rights, pensions, and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. Trying to make it sound good, but we're really about to explain why his ass was basically forced out. So, the employee flagged a receipt to the union travel department, basically trying to find out what the hell they've been spending in regards to these trips and whatnot. Now, if you pause and read this, Howell and 2 of his employees visited a strip club. Which strip club? The world-renowned Magic City. Now, the key claims in this report is them boys spent $2 and some change up in Magic City from withdrawals, and they used 2 VIP rooms. If I'm spending that, I'm like Denzel. I better leave up out of here with something. And to realize how Brady Grow is using the NFLPA money, you drew $3.6 million, bruh. So you really ain't need the NFLPA money. Now, upon reading this all happened in 2023. And I saw that they went to Miami the day before and hit up Tootsie's, which is also a popular club. That boy was the real trick daddy, I tell you. Crazy part is being from the A. My first time going to Magic City was in like 2020, I believe 2021. And I understood Magic City was past that gold era, so it wasn't going to be popping like it was. I'm sure it was toned down. Other than that, it was a good time. I mean, pricey, but it was cool. Now, if I were you out-of-towners, Pinups is a spot. Also, those trying to get freaky memberships in regards of, having a good time. Cheetah is a good spot, Mr. Howell, something to do since you got way more time on your hands. And also Onyx, your favorite rappers are in there blowing a bag. So to you ladies, anybody trying to see some money, go in there. I'm just saying. And now we get to Mr. J.C. Tretter, a former NFL center for the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. He served as the president of the NFLPA from 2020 to 2024, but was eventually stepped up to see as his whole position. Now, once Howell basically was forced to resign, J.C. Tretter had also resigned 3 days later after the damn incident. Now, upon reading this article, Tretter revealed that Howell was not even the first choice. During this whole process, the NFLPA kept the players in dark, which is crazy. It was said by July 2022 that they eliminated the transparency requirements. So I'm like, what's the point of the union? People should know, right? Now back to Horny Howell. Bro ordered the union facilities department to merge 2 spaces for his little Cayenne Turbo. Nice car. But it was a weird change in regards of 2 spaces, 10, 11 to match 32, which was the number jersey worn by O.J. Simpson. Now I'm assuming O.J. was one of his favorite players growing up. Probably wanted to be like him. O.J. was the man. But I don't know, this kind of was an odd request. Not only how the NFL distanced themselves from O.J. in regards to that bad incident that happened 93, 94. So, in my opinion, I probably would have kept this on the low.
Now, I could see how somebody would want to do that, especially whenever you just have an actual war chest of money. That is what they call it. We got to build up the war chest for whenever the CBA negotiations happen, because these deals aren't negotiating themselves. They up the fees. We need more money to get the war chest because these deals aren't negotiating themselves. When you guys get fined, you need somebody to combat it. We want to hire the best lawyers. You know how we hire the best lawyers? Well, we got to pay them a high per hour rate. How do we get a higher per hour rate? Well, we need more money from you guys. We go from $20,000 from each of you guys. $22,000, you guys. That ain't nothing to worry about it. Where's all this money going? For you. That's where this money's going. Don't you worry about it. Everybody before you has joined it, and look at what the union has done for you in the past. Roll a video. Bang! There was rats running around in the locker room. Oh. There was E. coli in the water bottles.
Jeez.
And then your union changed the entire NFL and got you guys contracts.
Yeah.
Veteran men's and rookie men's and yada yada. That's because of us. And I'm like, motherfucker, you weren't even alive when that happened. You were handing the baton of this entire thing. And all I've ever seen you do is try to let the world know that you are the head of the NFLPA.
Yeah, to the NFLPA, this does not look good at all. I mean, as a current player, how could you trust even the damn union itself? Especially when they have a rule in regards, they don't even have to tell you in regards of who they choose in the process. No candidates, no nothing. That next person up may be a bigger treat than how. He'll be on the club and then the strippers asking you about the damn players, and he gonna be like,
so the fuck what?
Like, at this rate, quite honestly, I think we're gonna have a Broke 2 document. If y'all haven't seen the first one, please watch it. It was a great document. Some former athletes explaining their lavish habits and thinking that the money's gonna be forever. And they found out the hard way. This is why the importance of education is needed with these athletes, because they're basically brought to these colleges for their athletic abilities. Don't be like a Travis Henry, who was a decent running back at his time, fathered 11 kids, failed to pay child support, and ended up going to jail for drug trafficking, thinking that he was going to get it back in that type of way. Or Keith McCants, who was a profound linebacker at the University of Alabama. But just because you had success in college doesn't mean it's going to be in the NFL. And despite some challenges, he ended up ODing a couple years ago. RIP to him. This is why people like Herman Edwards deserve their flowers. He often spoke with rookies before being drafted in regards to the pros and cons of being in the league. And also thinking about, being more financially stable while you're in the league and also afterwards. Because in a lot of cases, some of these young athletes come across people like Brittany Renner, and there's a lot of Brittany Renners out here who are mainly there for your money and money only. Now, I will say I am jealous in regards to these athletes, especially with the NIL deals. And then, if you got the proper guides, you basically winning. And I feel like with a lot of these athletes, they lack that proper guidance, because at the end of the day, it basically starts at home. And unfortunately, you're going to come across those family members who are begging for more money, think they know it all, and could probably mess up your future in the long run. So yeah, thank y'all for watching the video. Comment, subscribe, holla at your boy.